A warm good evening, respected chairperson and delegates. Myself, Jyoti NS, research scholar, Department of Studies and Research in Economics, Tumkur University, along with my guide, research guide Dr. Neelakanta NT, Associate Professor, Department of Studies and Research in Economics, Tumkur University. Today, I am going to presenting my study on the role played by public sector banks in the priority sector lending. I'm very happy to be a part of 22nd International Conference on Sustainable Development 2025, which is going to held Colombo, Sri Lanka. My presentation, coming to the structure of my presentation, introduction, review of literature, research gaps and objective of study, hypothesis, research methodology, suggestions, and the conclusion. Coming to the concept of priority sector lending. Lending is a scheduled commercial bank to certain sectors identified as a priority sector by the Reserve Bank of India, which is called priority sector lending. It is an arrangement which is planned to provide loans to the imperative sectors of the economy like agriculture, small scale industries, social infrastructure, renewable energy, and education. By the priority sector, maximum credit flow is ensured to the last person in the last village and achieve inclusive growth. This is the basic concepts of RBI. Here, the priority sector targets and sub-targets are fixed in order to have a better flow of credit to the sectors would normally not get enough financial support, and priority sector lending is which is visualized to achieve certain objectives. Several studies I have analyzed for this purpose. For example, review of RBI circular on this scheme and review of important committee reports, and I have reviewed several important newspaper articles, preparation of certain district plans I got especially on study area, review on different studies related to the productivity in Indian scheduled commercial banks. Along with that, a Uday Sweet line, which explores with the objective to examine the historical background of the priority sector lending in India and to examine the decline in the contribution of priority sector towards the gross domestic product, that is GDP in India. It is opinioned that the reason behind the decline of our GDP is the priority sector lending, which is hit hard by demonetization. The lending activities in the banks was declined. The banking plays a crucial role towards the contribution in the country's gross domestic product. When banks provide loans to the priority sector, eventually the GDP increase. Along with another literature, I have reviewed Mr. Santosh Kumar Panda, who conducted study based on the secondary data of the priority sector lending of the public sector banks in India. The statistical tools such as mean deviation, standard deviation, correlation, and ANOVA has used for his study. The study was found to suggest that both private and public sector banks performing a different in regard of sector targets for agriculture and weaker section lending and recommendations are going for the policy formulation, which helps banks in improving the effectiveness of priority sector lending programs. And based on my literature review, I have got so many research gaps. While this is a crucial development of priority sector lending, and banks are taking many challenges, significant challenges. Uh, so these studies highlighting both achievements and the challenges, which has low productivity, profitability, which returns on the priority sector loans are very often lower than the commercial lendings, and high NPAs, which is non-performing assets are, which is the very challenging on this sector. and very limit banking flexibility I have observed in this scheme, and which lengthy procedures also be there, which is borrowers face complex documentation and approval process. So my problem based on this study, I have got through many objectives. This study is going to awareness, giving a awareness level of borrowings towards priority sector lending, and to explore the problems experienced by borrowers in the execution of the scheme, to offer suggestions on the basis of findings improve the performance of the scheme in particularly Shimoga district. So that based on this, the study was conducted in Shimoga district and focused on the selected PSB, which means public sector bank. The present study is conformed to the priority sector issues by selected public sector banks. The study is only limited for my Shimoga district, which is in Karnataka state. Uh, I have based on this, I have created certain hypotheses, which is the impact of socio-economic null hypothesis, the impact of socio-economic profile on of the respondent and socio-economic department, which is achieved through priority sector lending by public sector banks, is insignificant. And alternative hypothesis, like the impact of socio-economic profile of the respondents and socio-economic development, which achieved through priority sector lending by public sector bank, are insignificant. So my research methodology, I have conducted I took samples of 385 respondents selected as a sample size. Study confined to the Shimoga district focuses on the selected public sector banks. I have collected my data through primary sources like structured questionnaire and personal discussions done, and secondary data which committee reports and annual reports and journals. I have used certain testing methods by chi-square test and percentage analysis. The research which examine both borrower side, also institutional performs to provide which a very comprehensive view of priority sector lending, which is implementation. So that based on this total, this tabular column examine the socio-economic demographic factors of the respondents and their opinion about the priority sector lending issues in the study area. So out of 385 respondents, 34.80% of respondents comes under the age group between 35 to 45 years. 65.53% respondent are male who avail loan under this scheme. Majority 33.25% of respondent have completed their graduation studies. 33.25% respondent occupation is agriculture. 83.9% of respondent have savings account in their banks, in respective banks. Majority 31.43% respondents have taken loan for agriculture purpose, and 33.25% have taken loan amount between 20 lakhs. 54.54% of respondents paid their loan installment monthly basis. 42.86% of respondents are opinion that interest on loan is very low. 27.27% of respondents selected the bank is considering the factors proximately, which is the location. 44.47% of the respondents says that availing the loan is very lengthy process, And 42.86% of respondent comes to know about this loan scheme by bank official, and majority of the respondents satisfied about the behavior of staff are too friendly while performing the banking activities, which means my demographic profile is clearly identifying it is better, and my study are completely going to positive manner. And I have tested by certain that certain key findings that demographic insight we can observe on the base of demographic insight. Middle ages of group educated males are agriculture from the largest borrowing segment, and loan preferences agriculture loan are most common, and monthly repayment schedule with the loan amount below certain limit. And bank sections criteria are approximately to location in the primary factor in choosing the bank, with most learning about public sector lending from the bank officials. Very significant impact that statistical analysis confirm the significant socio-economic development through PSL, which means public sector lending is T is greater than 0.05, which means hypothesis is provided by using chi-square test table, and the significant value uh, is positive. Total table value is 117, which is p is less than 0.05. Hence it is proved that null hypothesis is rejected, and my alternate hypothesis is accepted. So that it shows that there is a significant impact of socio-economic profile of the respondents and socio-economic development achieved through priority sector lending by public sector banks. So this is because in the study area there is a significant socio-economic profile of the respondents, and socio-economic developments are achieved through the priority sector lending, priority which has a very achievable incident. And I have finding certain important aspects. So based on this study, certain recommendation and improvement I have suggested here for the borrowers as for the bank too. For the borrowers, I have suggesting that development awareness about loan repayment should be impact, and customers need to have knowledge about the impact of their delay in loan, that customers can more cautious about their payment. Customers can recommend it to have complete awareness about the priority sector lending activities and banking operation. Hence, the customer can understand and support the banks to operate the banking business in terms of their surviving the customers' requirement on time. So, cultivate cooperation and trust with the bank staff is must and should. Focus on the proper utilization of borrowed funds, and it should explore the diverse priority sector beyond the agriculture. And my sense is banks are need to focus more than agriculture sector, because today agriculture sector is diminishing in the for certain way. Yes, of course it should be improved, but later on priority sector is not only meant for the agriculture growth, but also it has to focus on more than MSMEs, small scale industry, and cottage industry too, even for the education sector. And for the bank, the streamline, the lengthy loan procedure should be very short and very easily cooperate. Improve transparency regarding the procedure fees, with some examines. We have to focus on the fees too, and provide more customized services. Nowadays e-banking or certain conditions are there, so by this method banks can meet more customer in a proper time and reduce the delay of loan sanctioning. It is a very important drawback which is which has to fulfill by the banks. Priority sector lending remains crucial for inclusive growth, targeting employment in the intensive sector that impact large sections of society. Improvements in implementation can enhance its effectiveness in driving economic development. So that educate customer about loan, educate bank should educate the customer about loan repayment timeline. So bank should increase the awareness about the priority sector lending. For foster trust between customers and the bank staff should be needed. Encourage borrowings for diverse priority sectors and simplify the document requirement should be needed. And based on my study, I have concluded here that priority sector lending, which is a significant contributes to inclusive growth by targeting employment intensive sectors like agriculture, MSMEs. The studies confirms these programs have meaningful socio-economic impact in my particular study area, which is Shimoga district in Karnataka. Despite procedural challenges are going on ahead, continued focus on priority sector will help to achieve sustainable and which is very financial inclusive across India. I have gone these references for my study. Hence, this is a very positive study for me. And priority sector lending, I would prefer more planning to do more study on this base. And finally, I would like to thank Ontario International Agencies for accepting my paper and guiding me to giving me a chance to presenting my paper on this stream. And thank you so much for your support, and thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, one and all. Hello.